Hello again. We're going to catch you up from May through August now of what's been going on here in Guyana and in the States. Actually, most of that time we were in the States. So hang on and we'll tell you what's been going on and what we've been up to and where we're going. So starting in May, we were back in the States in Minnesota, and I started working with my dad. I had the opportunity to do some things for about 6 weeks with him down in Nebraska, in Minnesota, in Iowa, doing some jobs with him, while Crystal stayed back in Minnesota at my parents' house with the kids. And then after that, we were able to see a lot of family and friends. And actually before that, when we were down in Georgia for Crystal's grandfather's birthday party at the end of April. And so we've been able to see a lot of family and friends this summer. After we finished some work in Minnesota and we celebrated some birthdays, Kara's birthday in June and Corey's and mine in July, we were able to make a quick trip out to Washington with a stop in Canada to visit friends in Alberta. Saw a few people in Walla Walla and then went up to Bellingham for a few things and then went right back to Minnesota. And by the end of July, we were back here in Guyana. And that was kind of not our plan. We had originally planned to be in the States until September and such, but Crystal's going to actually talk to you about why we ended up back here so soon and what's going on.
Sounds like a lot, huh? Yeah, it was a lot for us too. We didn't realize how fast it would go, and like you said, we weren't prepared to come back in July, but God led us there. And how it went is, here's our big news. We were praying to God to how to reduce our stress here in Guyana, help the work better, how to raise our children to glorify God, to change our characters, a lot of stuff. We wanted to be representing Him more. And the answer we got from Him surprised us. We both separately were praying about this and together, and both of us at separate times got an answer from Him to leave Guyana. Of course, we said, no, we love it. All the stress, it doesn't matter. We just love it. But
all the work, the good things, we've started to see things coming together, work around here is being done and such. And so we struggled with God for quite a while, saying, no, God, is there any other way? Is there something that we can do differently here to make things work and such? And He kept coming back with the answer, no, you're going to have to leave Guyana.
So
I want you somewhere else to do something else.
So we finally submitted to God. We did it a couple times, of course, back and forth, back and forth. It was hard. We really didn't want to. And we finally submitted to God and found peace. And then we said, God, well, if we're leaving Guyana, where are we going next? And His answer was, I'm not telling you. And we said, what? We got a plan for the future. And God says, no, you need to wait upon me. You need to rest in me. You need to be patient.
Yeah, and
so,
it's been a lesson for us, how sometimes God is only going to reveal the next step in front of you, and until you take that step, then He will show you the next thing. It's like we're walking in this fog, and He's only lighting just the next step, but He's saying, trust me. I know what's good for you. I want good for you. I'm going to do good things with you. Just take this one step, and the next step will be better, and the next step will be better, and I'm going to take you somewhere where you can't even imagine where we're going. And we have no idea where we're going or what He's going to do with us, but we trust that He's going to do something good with us and for us.
Yeah, so watch for further news in the future of where we're going to end up. We don't know, states, maybe another country. We have no clue. We've asked God that if it's possible to remain in foreign missions, but He may say no, that we need to come home and do mission work. But we are prepared for anything God throws our way at this time.
Well,
of course, we're struggling.
Be careful saying that, because, He has a tendency to throw some pretty crazy things at us.
But with Him leading, we'll be fine. So God said, go back to Guyana, pack up, say goodbye to your friends, and he has blessed us. He's blessed us so much since submitting to him. And we can't even share all the blessings because it's hard to put some of them into words. And he's changed our hearts. And we have been so thankful that though we struggled here in Guyana, we have come to know Christ better. We have come to see his way better. And we have come to love him more. And we wouldn't give it up for anything. All those struggles, all the hardships, we wouldn't give it up. We'd walk through it again. Maybe hopefully a lot stronger.
Yeah.
But
It's
we're
not-
very happy with the decision God has made.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of like, I was just thinking, it's a little bit like going through school and like we're graduating from the high school or something right now. You know, we've gone through all of this experience here in Guyana, and now right here, right at the end, things are wrapping up and things are getting, you know, there's a whole lot of things that we're finishing up and learning, God's putting the finishing touches on what we need to know and what we've learned here, and kind of capping it all off, and then he's going to send us off and on to something else. So that's where we're at right now. And so here we are in Guyana again. We've been here for almost 6 weeks now, 5 weeks. Next week is our 6th week, and we've only got 6 weeks here in Guyana. So in a week from today that we're recording this, we will be on an airplane on the way back to the States again, leaving Guyana for the last time, at least for now. Who knows if God is going to send us back here again someday, but for now. But here in this short little bit of time that we've been here, a whole lot of things have happened. So here's a little quick synopsis of what's happened. First of all, there's a new pilot that's come here to Guyana, Tony Varga, and his wife Dara, and their son Jackson. They actually arrived in Guyana the same day we came back here. And so they've been here with us, and we've been showing them and teaching them what we can about living here, dealing with things here differently than what's been happening in the States. So, but they have still quite a bit of experience in various mission projects as well. So I know they're going to do just fine here, and they're going to carry on the work. Tony's a pilot, a lot of experience, and so he's going to have a lot of interesting experiences here in Guyana, I'm sure. The next thing that's really a big deal is the airplane that we're sitting on right now is 70609. That airplane has been sitting out in Kaikan for
2 years.
About 2.5 years now. It had a prop strike and bent up the prop out there, and we had to take the engine off and tear it down, and it went back to the States to get inspected, and it came back, and we finally taken the engine back out, gotten it installed, gotten it running, and brought it back out here to Bethany. So now we have 2 airplanes here in Bethany for the first time now that we're just about to leave. And things are just getting exciting around here. So, and then also the hangar floor has been poured, and they're finishing up the surfacing on that right now. And so there's, things are coming together here in Bethany, and things are coming together for the aviation program here in Guyana. We don't know why exactly God has us leaving at this time, but we know he's got a plan for what's going to happen here in Guyana, and he's got a plan for us. So we're just trusting God that he's going to take care of everything, and he's going to finish his work in his time and in his way.
So thank you to all our supporters. We have been very blessed financially by all our donors. God has really put it on your hearts to support us. Please continue until we let you know where we're going next. Otherwise, we're kind of, well, I guess we still depend on God. God will always provide, right?
Yep.
So thank you to all our financial supporters. Thank you to all our supporters through prayer, through encouragement. We thank all of you. Guyana is the place of our hearts right now. There are ministries here to support, though, too, mission trips and other things. So if you would care to support them, please get in contact with us.
And like she said, don't stop praying for us. And financially, we still have some needs and such, and we don't know where we're going to end up yet. So if you want to continue sending money for us, for our living expenses and such while we are in the transition, finding out where God is going to take us. You can continue sending them the same way that you have been. GMI is going to continue passing through to us those funds. And we're not done being missionaries. Definitely not. We're really just getting started. I think we've just kind of gotten through first grade, and now it's time to move on to second grade, you know.
Well, I'd hope we're further along, but we don't know. We're still learning, and we hope you are too. We hope that God is with you, and be a missionary in your hometown. Everybody around you needs to know God and that He loves them.
Yeah.
And so it's your job to tell them. And if you don't know God, find somebody to come talk to us. God is good, and we're so very thankful.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Thanks again from our family,
Yep.
and may your life be blessed. Bye.
Bye.